But there is more than enough talent in the private sector to drive things. In fact, Singapore may be able to achieve better results if the PAP would get out of certain areas. Let's take sports. Since we are in Jalan Besar GRC, let's talk about football. In the early days of Singapore's nationhood, the Singapore football team was a force to be reckoned with on the international stage. Can you imagine that in 1966, Singapore was fourth in the Asian Games, behind only Burma, Iran and Japan. Fourth in the whole of Asia, not just Southeast Asia. In the 1970s, the whole nation was riveted behind our boys in blue in their quest to win the Malaysia Cup. Everyone had football fever, not just the soccer fans, but even grandmothers and housewives too. I remember as a young child, diligently cutting out newspaper articles and pictures of our footballers and keeping my own scrapbook. We fought so hard and mightily and had bitter disappointments. But finally, in 1977, Singapore beat Penang 3-2 to become Malaysia Cup champions. And I am so proud that the man who headed in the winning goal is here with us tonight as my personal driver. They were passionate about the game and relied on their own networks to bring in coaches and technical expertise. They even poured in their own money at times to achieve their dreams. Where is Singapore soccer today? According to the rankings by football's world governing body FIFA, Singapore dropped from number 70 in the world in 1993 to a new low this year of 157. We are classified by FIFA as one of the worst movers down the rankings. What went wrong? The FAS constitution now states that all council members shall first be appointed by a cabinet minister before being confirmed by an election. For the last 20 years, the minister decided to place a PAP MP in charge of the Football Association. Looking at how our rankings have nosedived over the last 20 years, is this policy working? No! The sports minister should be committing harakiri. I am not belittling the efforts of our current footballers or their coaches. It is the structure I'm questioning. And now FIFA has been critically looking at the structure of the FAS as it believes officials of football associations should be freely elected. Just 2 days ago, on September 1st, FIFA told our FAS to put their internal elections on hold over possible government interference. It is embarrassing that it takes an international body to highlight a problem that has been simmering for so long. It is time for Singaporeans to take charge of what we care about. Let our passion take us to greatness. We have done it before and we can do it again. My friends, power has made the PAP more and more arrogant. They think they can tell us who should represent us, not just in parliament, but also in sports and even in business groups and the professions. They want to control every aspect of our life. If we become totally dependent on the PAP, how can Singapore be a dynamic nation? This election, we must bring the power back to the people. Send a strong message to the PAP that Singaporeans want to be free from their arrogance, their control, and their threats.